Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to talk about why I choose to eat healthy as a person living with diabetes. Now, before I really get into it, I want to clear up. We all know that you can eat healthy as a person living with diabetes and still be unhealthy. That's the weird contradiction. So what I mean by is you can eat a bunch of celery, or you can fast, or you could drink green tea all day, or whatever, eat all the most organic, healthiest stuff, whatever you think is healthy, and still have high blood sugars. That and insulin, that's a whole different ball game. I'm talking about why I choose to take care of my blood sugar and eat healthy at the same time, because diet is such a huge factor in blood sugar, and we all know this. So, number one reason, this is a duh, but of course I want to live. Now, who doesn't want to live? If you don't want to live, that's up to you, but I would suggest, I hope you want to live, okay? Next one. This thing is huge, and I really want to get in depth with this, really talk about it. I've always strived for, when I was, probably 8 months after diagnosis of having type 1 diabetes, I love Autopilot. I made that term up, maybe, I don't know, maybe someone else already talked about it, but being on autopilot is not what I mean exactly. Don't take it literal. I don't mean checking your blood sugar once a day and doing the same thing and your blood sugar is going to be perfect. Now, we all know that you can be stressed out and have adrenaline surge and your blood sugar just spikes like that. Okay? So what I mean by is expecting your blood sugars in a certain range for the majority of your day. That's what I mean by autopilot. Now, until we have a cure, this is the stuff that I really work my tail off for. So for my autopilot, what does that look like? That means having a blood sugar of anywhere from 80 milligrams per deciliter to 130 milligrams per deciliter, 70 to 90, 85% of my day, expecting it, okay? So that's a big window, and obviously those those blood sugars are a little higher. Having a blood sugar of 100 to 130 is a higher blood sugar. A lot of you don't know that, and we're taught that a blood sugar of 160 is pretty good for a type 1 diabetic. So with the Bernstein plan, that's the opposite. So that's what I strive for, and I love food. You guys know this who watch me. I love food, but I always admired the people who eat to live rather than live to eat. And living to eat, I was in that mode for so long because I wasn't happy with other areas of my life. I wasn't happy with the endeavors I was choosing. I wasn't happy with myself, really. And now I'm at this place where I'm taking care of my diabetes, and I'm happy with the career I've chosen, or at least aspiring to choose, which is creating content for you guys and becoming healthier every day, documenting my journey. So I've always wanted to eat to live, and of course, I'm not taking that literal. It doesn't mean I eat like boring foods. I love my foods. I mean, you guys see on the vlogs, it's pretty good lunches, at least for my sake. So consistency with dosing and eating gives my body the same results. I'm not saying 100% of the time, because there's a lot of people that watch this and they always think it's the same thing. I mean, like perfect blood sugars. I mean, like getting an idea of where I'm at. So my last blood sugar was 90 milligrams per deciliter about an hour and a half ago. I already had lunch. I dosed 5 units. I want to say my blood sugar is anywhere, the highest it could be is 150, because I'm still trying to, fine tune my blood sugar. I'm still in the process of the Diabetes Solution by Dr. Bernstein. So that's what I'm talking about. Giving my body the same dosage, the same meals according to the blood sugars, and I'm eating off what I dose rather than the carb counting stuff people do. Now, I'm not saying don't carb count. That would be stupid if you didn't carb count. What I'm saying is you going out and going to the universe of food, like all the restaurants or whatever, and you stare at your plate and you go, that's about blah 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 carbs, this is about 10 fats, or this is this. And for people that are non-diabetics and they're counting calories, they can do that. They can lose weight, get healthier, eat a variety of foods. But to be really brutally honest to all you guys, I know my channel is about inspiring, but it's the truth. That way of carb counting is super hard. I haven't met one single person that does that has that has amazing blood sugar. My goals are different from yours. I want normal blood sugars like a normal human, at least within a couple of years, less than a couple of years. If your goals aren't that, then please continue, and if you're happy, that's fine. But I'm always gonna preach the things I want to do. So the carb counting thing does not work, where you go out, figure out how much carbs is in that pizza. Rather than what I do is I dose and I know what I'm gonna eat. It's been the same consistent thing. Obviously, I'm still progressing. Used to binge eat. You guys know this. Not breaking my luck or anything. I'm saying this in a humble attitude. Okay, so and the thing is with consistency with dosing is you got to remember, this is the Einstein quote. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If you're eating a bunch of different foods and you're trying to carb count and dose for candy and like unhealthy foods and foods that are just hard to count and dose with your body, and you're wondering why is your blood sugar 50 or why is it 250, don't expect that. Eat that stuff, but don't expect that. I'm just being dead honest, and I've been in that boat, where I carb count and I don't pre-bolus or whatever the case may be. And I know there's gonna be some shots fired with this. I understand. That's cool. You guys say whatever you want. And here's the punchline. Here's what I want to get to. I was binging. I was at a crazy state. I want to say probably 2 months, 3 months ago, where I just could not stop. I was maybe going 3 days in a row, and I finally got to this point where I followed the Bernstein program. I had to cut cold turkey of bad foods and go super low carb, and I was going to my room and I was like, I actually feel like I'm enjoying my life now. As much as I ate things that I wanted to, like whatever, candy and sugar and whatnot and bread, I wasn't enjoying my life because I had to worry about my blood sugar. I was like, is it 250? Is it 60? Is it this? Is it that? I need to check. I need to wake up in the middle of the night. I went to sleep that night and I was like, I don't need to check in the middle of the night. I'm at a consistent dose and I know my blood sugar is going to be at least I think I know it will be, 80% of my chance. If anything, it'll be higher. I can go to sleep knowing that my blood sugar is going to be good. That's when I realized that was really enjoying my life. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some days, maybe coming up very soon, I might want to just take a 1 day break, or I'm not saying I'll eat like a Godzilla. I mean, like, having a couple protein bars, really low carb ice cream. That's fine. I'm human. That's okay. But I just want you guys to know that's when I started realizing and enjoying my life, was when I could be on autopilot, and I'm soon, but slowly but surely getting there. So I made this a little long. Thanks so much for watching. I make daily vlogs on diabetes. Please tune in. Ali, peace.